Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and that's your sun, moon, or rising sign, these messages are for you for the weekend of May the 29th through the 31st, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. I ask for you to please continue to do what you can to support my channel. If you want to order a reading, payments and orders are collected on Fridays, so be sure to email me. If you want to reach me by phone, that is a different process, so make sure you're subscribed so that you can get that the notifications. It's best to reach me on Mondays and Wednesdays, but you can always request a call back, but I can't guarantee. It depends, if I'm online that day. Also, if you guys are able to go to my Patreon and show some love, that would be nice too. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the Two of Cups. We have the Star. We have Temperance. We have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. We have Death and the Moon. Ooh, okay. All right, so you guys seem in a love situation that you're definitely feeling somebody. There's strong chemistry, is spiritual, physical, emotional. You're vibing with somebody like really, really well. If you haven't met them yet, I feel like you will. You could meet this person over the internet, especially through any type of spiritual conversation or platform. And I'm looking at the Star. I want to say something about the Star of David. I don't think this is the Star of David, but it's making me think of the Star of David, which in turn makes me think of Judaism. So I don't know if someone practiced Judaism. Whatever the case, it looks like you found your spiritual match. You're connecting with someone who you really feel connected to. And you might even, somebody's sending somebody unconditional love. It's mutual though. Like, everything on here just looks mutual. It looks reciprocated. It's not looking unrequited. If you feel like I'm talking about somebody unrequited, then I'm not talking about the person who you think I'm talking about. This is somebody who you have some sort of genuine connection with. And I feel that, I don't know if you've met this person. Maybe you've only been communicating with this person telepathically or in your dreams or in some metaphysical type of way, because it's something very dreamy about this connection. Very spiritual, very dreamy. But if you have met this person face to face, there's going to be a sense of ease just communicating with this person. And I feel that you're going to want to share everything with them. Like, you just naturally become very transparent and vocal with this person. You also could be unaware. This is one of my favorite Star card decks, but you might be very unaware of the fact that somebody is in love with you for who you are. They're in love with the gifts that you share. They're in love with just you being you. They just really like that. And it looks like you have channeled or called in your match here. It just looks like you channeled your match. And you and this person, you're just bonding and you're connecting, you're vibing. If this is about career, you will find the perfect career for you, the perfect job. If you're working for yourself, you might be working as a spiritual healer. Maybe you're doing some sort of dedicated work to uplift people, heal people. Maybe you are doing anything that brings peace or a sense of relaxation of people. So even like a masseuse or something. I see she's gardening. Maybe some of you are getting into gardening. If this is a 9 to 5, I feel like you're, like I said, you're doing what you love. You are being blessed with something. It looks like you're receiving some sort of gift or some sort of blessing is being bestowed upon you from the universe. So magical things definitely look as if they're happening this weekend. Somebody might even see a shooting star. You know, you might witness that. You might witness some beautiful scenery, a beautiful sunset over the weekend, and you're being very grateful for the things that you're bearing witness to. Now, love interest could be several people. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So it could be any of those signs. I don't know if you're having to make a choice. Someone also looks as if they're coming into your life and changing it forever. Like your life is going to be forever changed by this new love or this new job or this new adventure that you're embarking on. I see something changing. So this could also be something that's coming to an end. If you're talking to more than one person, it could be that, yes, you do have to cut ties with someone, or you decide to move on from someone. I also feel like some of you will be confronting your fears, something that scares you to death. Like you're confronting that, or you're dealing with it. If you're afraid of heights, that's probably what you'll be doing. If you're afraid of flying, you'll probably get on a plane. If you're afraid of swimming, you'll probably do that. I just feel like whatever it is that scares you to death, you're confronting this weekend. Even if it's love, you know, like that scares the bejesus out of you. Of a series. It scares you. And so I feel like some of you might be getting ready to take that challenge. Just like, well, here it is. Got to deal with it. I see a big old emotional outburst. Something is going on that sets off your emotions this weekend. It's a big cry, purging. You're letting it all out. I feel like you're just letting it all out. I don't know what it is that triggers you, or maybe something reminds you of something that you lost or someone that you lost. But I feel like if someone passed away, you might dream about this person, or you might wake up out of the dream and just start boo-hooing because it just felt like you were really with them. You're like, no, that was more than a dream. I know I was actually with them. So your relatives that have crossed over, or loved ones, could very well be visiting you over the weekend, visiting your dreams. But either way, something may cause you to have a big old emotional outburst. You also could be changing. Let's say this is all your hair. This is all your real hair. You cut it. So maybe somebody with very long hair cuts their hair and immediately has a reverse reaction, starts crying about it instead of being like, oh, I love it. You might love it, but it's just like the first thing you might get triggered and be like, oh my God, that was who I was. That hair was all I had. Like, who am I now? So I feel like something really sets you off emotionally. If you get a call from someone, you might get triggered and be like, oh my God, I wish they had never called me. You know, now I'm thinking about how much I missed them. So you could really be missing someone as well. It's funny, if you are missing somebody that's at a distance, I really feel like you could be empaths with each other, and you're both connected to each other, and you're both crying for each other. So that is a strong possibility. Even saying that almost made me want to start crying, because it feels like there's somebody that might be at a distance And if you start crying and boo-hooing thinking about them, it's because they're doing the same damn thing. They're hurting. It's like the both of you could be mourning or longing for each other, or longing for that type of connection again. Yeah, so you guys are definitely being very vulnerable. Some of you are still healing too from any type of past traumatic situations. I feel like you're still mourning or healing from that. It's weird because I see this relationship or this connection, it looks new, but it seems connected to the past somehow. So I guess it depends on everyone's situation. It might play out differently. Okay, so let me look at death here. I think somebody regrets deleting pictures or messages, and they're like, I shouldn't have never deleted those messages or those pictures. Now, death also may indicate that someone is simply expressing their pain through music or journaling, writing. But I feel like even if it is music or writing, like it's being shared, like someone is sharing their feelings out in the open. And this is part of the healing process, is acknowledging that you could be hurting or healing still. It's also possible that any type of fighting that could have been going on is coming to an end. Now, this does look like spirits though, like being visited by spirits all weekend, or at least once over the weekend. You might feel a little bit haunted, like, what is this? Why do I keep dreaming about this? Like something could be trying to get your attention. Yeah, and then with the karma card out, it does, as a clarifier, it's still talking about something from the past, like judgment, and just kind of acknowledging the past here, acknowledging something that's been eclipsed or hidden or shadowed. So you might be doing some sort of shadow work. Now you also could be doing some sort of ritual. Looks like they're channeling or calling upon, you know, Mano. No, I don't know if Mano is even a real person or a real spirit. That was in a craft. So I don't know. It does look like someone could be calling or chanting, asking for somebody to come through. Maybe you are asking for the help or assistance of your ancestors, and here they come too. They riding on their horses, and they're fighting or defending people for you. Matter of fact, you probably didn't have to do nothing. They're watching over you, and they see if anyone is trying to harm you, they'll put a stop to it. I also see this as somebody being ready for love, though. And the death card could be mourning your single life. Bye-bye, single life. So you could be mourning the death of your single life, and you're getting ready to have to face, you know, what it's like to interact with people again. You know, when you are single for a long time, that can get addictive, you know, and it could take a minute getting adjusted to someone else's schedule, someone else's presence. So I know how a lot of times people cry about being single, and then someone comes into their life and they're like, damn, they're disrupting me. Like I have a pattern. So you could be dealing with that. But I feel like whatever the case, you could be mourning the loss of your previous life. You also could be if you left a job, even though you found something new that excites you, it still hurts to say goodbye to your old job or maybe your old friends that were there. Somebody also really could miss somebody, just maybe missing a fire sign. Could be any sign, but or maybe a fire sign really misses you. I think death is also just, like I said, talking about is the expression of grief. This is more about expressing it. Now, because of the things that are going on in the news that could be affecting your lives too, maybe some of you guys are protesting about someone else's death or speaking out. You're speaking your word. You're talking about it. I'm seeing something about twin souls. I feel that you're if you're connecting with someone, you guys might at first be hesitant to get involved because you're going to have such deep feelings for this person, or it's something very mysterious about your connection. It's very unexplainable, that you just don't want to touch it. You're like, I don't want to touch this. Like, man, I don't want this person to have that type of control over my feelings like that. And it just made me think of people who, I don't know if you all have ever had connections where somebody's planets fall into your 8th house. Oh my God. I still feel like that is the most intense, and look, it's 333 my time. I still feel like that is the most intense connection ever. Especially like romantic or sexual planets, like someone's moon, Venus, Mars falling in your 8th house. Oh my God. So maybe some of you could be dealing with that. But let me look at, and it's like when that happens, like they're touching on some sort of open wound from a previous life, and they're the only ones that know how to navigate it. And you're like, how does this person do this? Why is this person affecting me this way? Be careful what you listen to and watch this weekend, because I just really feel like, I mean, it is what it is. You know, if you watch something, it's going to be emotionally charged. If you listen to music, it's going to be emotionally charged. Something's going to get to you. I'm telling you, it never fails. Ooh, especially if somebody's been holding back their emotions, hiding them. Now, I do feel like maybe someone is trying to suppress their paranoia. They're like, I don't want to be paranoid. I don't want to let my imagination run wild. Let me get a hold of this. But it seems like the more you could try to suppress something, the worse it gets. Ooh, especially in love, man. I feel like someone is really grieving over an ex or someone that they lost or connected to. You might just be thinking about the time you fell in love the first time and what that feeling was like, and you just have all sorts of emotions that just start coming up to the surface. If someone abandoned you or cheated on you, that could be something that you think about this weekend. I don't know what sets it off, but you know, that might be something that you start thinking about. So, I mean, in a nutshell, I feel like the weekend is ending up to be very emotional. I think someone might send you a gift. I'm looking at the rose on this cloak here. So I don't know if someone's going to send you flowers or send you a rose, or if someone's name is Rose. Someone might have a secret to share, or someone could be doing something to try and get your attention. Someone also may be paying a reader, getting readings on you, or maybe you might pay a reader to find out information. I'm not talking about just like watching. This time I'm talking about money being spent on a reading. Now also, because of the High Priestess coming out as the clarifier and these coins, I'm starting to feel like for some of you, you might receive a private or anonymous donation, or someone sends you something anonymously, a letter or something valuable. I feel like you guys have been healing though. Some of you have been healing, and I feel like you're recovering. So if you've been emotionally sick, physically ill, whatever the case, I feel like the page is also showing that you've recovered, and I feel like somebody's taking baby steps towards something. Baby steps towards a new job, baby steps back out into the environment, baby steps in love, you know, so I feel like someone's taking baby steps. Now, the other thing I'm getting to is that I see somebody hooking you up. If it's not ancestors and spirits simply bringing two people together, it is a friend or a relative or an associate. Somebody's trying to hook you up and introduce you to somebody. They're like, no, you need to meet this person. So, matchmaking energy coming out too. Let's pull some energy cards. Alright, additional messages for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have Healer of Ages. Says you guys are healing. Happy family. So definitely some sort of emotional connection. Angel of Balance. And we have Storm Warning. So the central issue is that you guys could suffer from something out of the blue, like I'm trying to say, anxiety. So yeah, this can be like the same energy as the Tower, but like since so much emotions were popping up, it definitely could indicate that you could have some sort of anxiety attack. Something comes crumbling down. There could be some sort of storm, or your path is going to be cleared. Something falling apart. Maybe you're coming to some sort of realization, but this looks like destruction. This is some sort of destruction. On a grand scale, it could be a destruction of society as we know it. Like, I know that's already been happening, but maybe more stuff is along the way. But then there's healing after destruction, basically. So I do feel like you guys are still healing and recovering from something that may have happened in the past. Those of you that have suffered from past traumas emotionally. And also, if you do happen to make a new love connection, it's possible that you guys will be mutually healing each other. You're there to heal each other. If this is creative, maybe you are channeling, you're putting your pain into your work some type of way. So especially if you sing, write, produce, sculpt, paint, like you're really like putting it out there. Writing too, you could probably, be writing about some things, but it looks like maybe you're healing by communicating or expressing the pain that you feel or have gone through. and it looks like you're open to sharing it with people. So with you having this halo too indicates that there is some sort of enlightenment that may take place. Maybe you're coming to some sort of realization, or maybe you are the one that is enlightening other people. Now, you also look like you could be spending, quality time with family too. Keeping a lot of positive people around you, people who care about you. So I feel like you're going to be spending time with friends, family, loved ones, and you're going to have a sense of peace and a sense of balance. So if things have been off, I feel like they're going to be back balanced. Emotionally, spiritually, yeah, I feel like balance is being restored. And then those of you that are having like a lot of crazy dreams, like your soul, that's your soul's way of purging, or you could be purging in 4D, 5D, and that in a way could be like a mercy, so maybe you're having to heal from some sort of karma or repay some sort of karmic debts, but instead of having to do it in this life or in 3D, you're taking care of it in 4 or 5D, which seems like it's only taking place, like you're doing everything within 10-15 minutes. When you wake up, it seems like the dream was only 10 or 15 minutes, but you've done so much in the dream. So that could be some sort of mercy on you. So yeah, you guys overall looks like more of a positive weekend, even if you are faced with some sort of crisis or some sort of emotional meltdown. At the end of the week, I feel like everything is going to be back balanced and restored. So hopefully those messages resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.